Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have the July request for Bless. As you guys know, Bless always likes to give me something fun to play with, Kappa. So this month he requested a 30 card Endless Trap Hell style deck. He specifically asked for DD monsters, and I'm pretty sure he also asked for Floodgates and Michizors. Everything else was kind of up to me. But basically I just went with the cancerous monsters. What you want to do with this deck is banish anything that's a threat by making them attack into your DD warrior. You can also use Kirkuri Ninja Sasank to remove something from the field that's not you're not destroying, but you are targeting. So it doesn't work very well against Red Eye Slash Dragon, but it works great against things such as Xian. A card that works great against Red Eye Slash is Wall of Illusion. If this card is attacked by a monster after damage calculation, return that monster to the hand. It does not target, it just returns to the hand. We also have Gale Lizard. This one does target, but it also returns to the hand. In addition to that, we have Dimensional Prison, so we can banish things like Brave Neos, stuff that has protection from destruction. You just banish them instead if we can't return them to the hand. And then if all that doesn't work, you can always go for good old Lava Golem. Just tribute the threat and you're done with it. For the rest of the traps, they're all pretty stall-like. We have Floodgates, we have Canadias. The Michizor, he asked because I think he has like he has a prismatic or something like that, and he was talking about how useless the card was. So he made me put it in the deck. We have 3 Wall of D, and then 2 Hollow Life Barrier. As far as how the deck did, it's very good at annoying your opponent. I'm basically being that guy I hate the most, which is the guy that plays something like this in King of Games when there's nothing on the line. So I got a lot of rage quits, but and it does counter decks such as, you know, anything Brave Neos, Red Eye Slash, 6 Samurais to a degree. 6 Samurais is hard if they realize what you're trying to do and go into an early Armades. Ancient Gears keeps this deck in check. Sub-Terrors also keeps the deck in check. So I'm glad that we're not in a meta where you're gonna be seeing a lot of this. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you some replays. I played this deck as little as I possibly could. I think I got like 6 wins. One of them I forgot to save the replay, so I had to play until I got another win. But yeah, the main problem I have with decks like this is that it is funny. It is like a troll deck. You know, you are annoying your opponent, but the duels just take so long because your win condition is making them rage quit or deck him out. I don't really have a lot of burn cards other than Lava Golem, so we're just gonna hit him for 1200 with DD Warriors, set a Michizor and a Wall of D. Hits the Michizor, goes for Fortress into a Wyvern. So this is not pretty good for me. The Ancient Gear is obviously a threat. I'm gonna use the Wall of D so we can banish both of them and also do a little bit more damage. Goes for Ancient Gear Fortress, destroys the fortress to summon Ancient Gear Reactor. We're gonna go ahead and Floodgate that. And then he just sits on this for a while. I don't know if it's because I get the Floodgate back with Endless Trap Hell, but he's just passing. He's letting me build up my card advantage, which is not really what you want to do against stall decks. You want to push and make them use the resources. Michizor is kind of dead against Ancient Gears, but I'm just setting cards to look threatening. We're gonna see him go for Ancient Gear Wyvern, attacks into a Wall of Illusion. Cannot send it back, but that's fine because now I can just Lava Golem over it. Hit him for 1000. He tributes Reactor. Forgot about my Floodgate, and then we see scoop number 1. Yeah, so I got very lucky there that I had the Floodgates mainly, and also that he didn't just pick up double Cyclones. Had to use a Galaxy Cyclone instead. A lot of people leveling up their new character in King of Games. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I think I have him almost at 30, which is not bad. So we're gonna Wall of D and go for Zeng. Turns out it's a 6 Samurai, so we actually win with a decent choice in this Zeng. Attacks with Xian, we're just gonna get that off the field. Hit him for 17 with DD Assailant. Draw Sense Dark. He's gonna draw into the legendary secret of the 6 Sams. But I think he goes into an Armades here. So now I'm in trouble because my effects are not gonna work. All I have is a Wall of D. But we get that very nice Canada top deck. So I'm gonna set the Gale Lizard, Canada in the battle phase. Flip Gale Lizard to send the Armades back. Hit him for 14 and then he scoops. I guess he maybe thought I was gonna be careful about the back row, but I don't care. I'm playing stall. What do we have next? Sartorius. This was a weird Master of Destiny deck, I believe. It had like too many engines. If it's the Duel, I remember. So we're gonna set Wall of D, Wall of Illusion, and a Floodgate Trap Hole. He's gonna draw 2 with Cup of Ace. Dan Keto was kind of weird. Goes for Arcana Force. And that's fine because he can't get over my Wall of Illusion, so we're just gonna send that back to the hand. Now we can summon DD Warrior, hit him for 1200. Goes for Time Wizard, we're gonna go ahead and Floodgate that. We don't want to get destroyed. And I switched my Wall of Illusion to attack position because I kept feeling a delay, so I was like, I really want to get rid of this Time Wizard. Even though it was Floodgated, you couldn't really do much with it, but I decided to just go ahead and do that. Then he Gifts Exchange into a Scoop. Very weird choice, but we take those. I don't even know what I'm going to put in the thumbnail for this, what I'm going to call it. Probably not going to do very well. Although I don't know, the last time I used something degenerate on the channel, how do you guys watch? Maybe I'll title it Anti-Meta or something like that. This duel was really funny. I get so much value off of this one Wall of Illusion. He's gonna immediately go Red Eye Slash, equip a Black Metal Dragon from the hand, equip a Power of the Guardians. Now how safe do you think this Ishizu feels right here? I'd say pretty safe. We're gonna activate Hollow Life Barrier so my monster cannot be destroyed during this turn. Send that back to the hand. She is going to search a Red Eyes Insight, so we're gonna have to deal with another Red Eyes Slash Dragon the following turn. But we pick up a Wall of D, which is pretty clutch. Now the fact that he sent the Wyvern from the hand pretty much told me everything I needed to know. This person only runs 2 Red Eyes, so this is going to be their second and last Red Eye Slash Dragon. So it doesn't matter that I spend all my resources here, because I will go for a double Wall of D. He could have used the 80 changer on my Wall of Illusion, and that would have been better because at least you deal damage that way. But decides not to and just attacks. So we're gonna double Wall of Lee, keep our Wall of Illusion alive yet again, and send the Red Eye Slash back into the extra deck. Quick scoop, and afterwards I did check the deck. Only 2 Red Eyes, so the entire deck was pretty much dead for them after that. Because it's not going to the grave, so you can't even Red Eye Spirit or Wyvern it. You just lose. Then for this last duel, we have a Yugi, I believe using 6 Samurai. We have a pretty good hand for 6 Sams. Double Floodgate, 1 DD Warrior. I could have Floodgate here. I end up saving my cards. I don't know why. I really should have at least Floodgated one of them, because I don't know what I'm drawing, right? So I would have left myself open. We do banish one of them. We're gonna Floodgate the Kisan now on summon. On flip summon and summon our Canadian. He goes for Kageki. I didn't want a Floodgate here because I knew that they're all different attributes, so he can go into his Rihan fairly easily. So I decided to just let him destroy my Wall of Illusion, send him back to the hand, hoping he'd slip up and summon an Earth or another Dark. Goes for the Kageki again, but this time picked up a Wall of D. So now, next turn, he's forced to go into Rihan. I know that's coming. That's why I didn't Lava Golem. I'm like, I'd rather deal with the Rihan using Floodgate, and then we can Lava Golem the next turn, because he's going to be forced to summon something. So we're going to Floodgate this Rihan, goes into Kageki again. Instead of going into Armades, which is what I would have done at this point, goes into Shien. So he's going to get rid of my Canadia. I'm left pretty vulnerable, but we're going to activate Endless Trap Hell, pick up a Wall of D. And I could have gone Hallowed Life Barrier, but I decided to just go with the Wall of D and set both, instead of keeping a card in hand to discard. Steel summons, knowing I have a Wall of D. So I only take 1400 damage. We're going to set the Wall of Illusion. Takes another 1000. Goes for yet another Shien. Lesson not learned. To go into Armades, or maybe this guy was not running Armades, but he's gonna try to attack with the Lava Golem first, which brings the Lava Golem back to my hand, kind of broken. Destroys my Wall of Illusion, but sends the Shien back to the deck. We're gonna set a Floodgate, and we're just gonna keep stalling this man out. At this point, I wasn't sure if he was playing for a dual wheel, or if he just didn't want to play into my Lava Golem. He does know that I have it. So I'm just building my back row. We're not taking a ton of damage, and then he finally had enough and scoops. Because he sees a monster, 3 back row, knows I still have a Lava Golem. So yeah, there's the deck that Bless wanted me to play. I can't say that it was fun. It is kind of effective, but I'm glad that the current meta definitely keeps this deck in check, so that it can't be abused by people. You have Ancient Gears, you have Triamids also are pretty good about, you know, dealing with back row and stuff like that. We still have Armades, and even Ultra Athletes pretty much counter this whole deck. One Slugger and you can't get rid of it unless you Floodgate it or you have Wall of D. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And until next time.